Hey guys, it's Brittany Lenore, and I am here with the Gentleman Quarters segment. Wrapped up that first segment with our first interviewer. Now we're getting ready to head and interview our second guest, so stay tuned. Well, so Mike, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay, well, I used to do digital marketing for a while, and then I realized that I hated it. So now I'm an aspiring actor, stand-up comedian, and just trying to get into entertainment.
Oh, yeah. Nice. So you went from design to acting and stand-up comedy. What sparked that interest for you?
Well, the thing is that I've always had an interest in that. But I kept suppressing my true desires to try to fulfill the wants of my parents and what I thought society wanted. And then finally, after I turned 29, I was like, oh my God, this sucks. Let me just do what makes me happy.
Right.
So now I'm pursuing that, and it's the happiest I've been ever.
Right? It feels like that, right? Like you can breathe, right?
Yeah.
What is one of the quotes that you say or affirmation that you say to keep moving forward in this direction, since it's still a fairly new field for you?
Oh, okay. So this might be a little different, but I say, you don't want what other people want. And this is something I got from Gary Vaynerchuk. And he always speaks about how you have to follow your own path. You have to follow that true inner voice and develop that. And that's where your answer is. Because if you try to model yourself after somebody else just because they're successful, you will not be happy. And that's what I did. I was trying to follow my friend who's making a lot of money. He's doing digital marketing, and but he's just very different. He's an introvert. I'm an extrovert. He's not into the creative stuff like I am.
Right.
He's cool just being home all day, just being with his girlfriend and his 2 dogs. Me, I like variety. I like change. I like being around other creative people. So I tried living that life. Like I tried being him for 8 months, and I almost lost my shit. Can I cuss on this? Sorry. But yeah. And then I just realized, oh my God, I've been living my life. I've been not living my life.
Right.
But now I finally am, and like I said before, it's the happiest ever.
Because you come from more of a traditional background because you're Asian, you're Korean. Korean culture is very, strict and want you to, excel and get on your feet, right?
Yeah.
So what did your parents or your support system have to say about you quitting this job that brought you stability to now doing something that's like they don't know if it really will work or not? Like what type of response did they get from that?
Well, I went up to my parents and I said, look, I've been doing things for you to try to make you happy, but I'm very unhappy, and I'm honestly not doing that great. I'm not doing great because I can't focus. I'm not being resourceful because I don't want it.
Right.
So then I said, I need to do this. I need to go for acting, whatever, all this stuff. I need to do it because that's who I am.
Right.
I burnt the boats. All the other stuff, there's no going back. Like this is all I'm going for right now, and that's what I want. And I have to do this as long as I'm on this earth. And I said it with such conviction that they got it. And also I'm older now too, so they, yes, in every mother's eyes, the child, no matter how grown they are, is still going to be a child. But there's extra, I guess, like understanding and respect in that decision of being older, a little older. Still young though, still young.
Right.
Still handsome.
So if you could give your young self advice, what advice would that be?
Oh. One, you're gonna get into really great shape. You're not gonna be skinny forever, and girls will like you, okay? You're not gonna be a loser for the rest of your life. No, but the main thing is do what you want to do. Like be you, be unapologetically you, because all that nerd stuff you like is gonna get cool later, so keep doing it, right? Like anime and video games, they're cool now. Back then, they get made fun of.
Right.
But ultimately it's just being so true to yourself that you figure it out. You figure out what you want, and then you follow that path, and it can branch out and lead to other things. That's what I truly believe. And that's where the accountability and happiness comes from, and the fulfillment.
Okay. And if I could have you, speak directly to our audience because they are, watching. For other people that come from Asia, that battle, trying to appeal to family members and not really fulfilling themselves, like, what would you say directly to them to motivate them to go and become who they feel on the inside of them? Talk to them.
You're gonna be living your life. If you're trying to do things to make your parents happy, you're gonna live your life for them, and you're gonna be unhappy, and then they're gonna pass away. And once they pass away, you're gonna realize you have freedom, this mental freedom. You're gonna be gone from your chakras. That's actually what my dad passed away. That helped me come to this too. But that's why you have to follow your own path now. They may be angry at you. They may not approve of it, but they will understand it later on. And it'll make your relationship so much better, because if you live for them, you will resent them. Even if your relationship's good, there's still gonna be a little bit of that resentment and bitterness. You're gonna have somebody to blame. So I highly suggest you do what you wanna do. If they kick you out and you can live on your own, do it. And then come back and be like, hey, like, I'm here and I wanna work on this. Whatever, you have to, this life is your life. You gotta do it. Sounds selfish? Fine. But then you're gonna be so full of love and happiness, you have more to give to everybody else. Because when I was living for my family, when I was living for like just other people and just whatever thing was going on in my head, I was very angry and in like a victim mentality. It's because of this, it's because of that. I don't think like that at all now. Everything is my decision. I'm living on my terms. So live on your terms and you'll be free, you'll be happy.
Well, I just really want to thank you for being honest and bold. I know these questions people have burning on the inside of them, and they don't really have the courage to, be bold and step out and talk to their family, especially if they come from traditional backgrounds, not even just Asia, but Africa, other places where you feel like you may not have a voice because your parents rely on, the credibility and things like that. So for you to step out and do that, you're like a role model to so many people, even people that don't know you yet. But I think that you're really gonna make a path for people who desire to be a creative. And there's nothing wrong with being creative, because God created us to be creative. It was one of his characteristics, one of his traits. So I'm so honored to know that you did that for yourself and you can live a better life. So guys, I just wanted to thank you guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel. And can we know where to follow you, Mike?
Oh yeah, you can find me on Instagram at mike.j.kim, K-I-M. So mike.j.kim.
So guys, one of the main takeaways from these two interviews was that even if you think that you're nobody, you're somebody. Just because you're not on a huge platform or no one sees you yet, you are seen by the people that's around you. You impact every single person that you come in contact with every day. So I just wanted to really thank you guys so much for just watching my gentleman segment. I hope you really, really enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Okay, you don't want to miss out. God bless you. Love you. Mwah.